Hey guys, Frisian here. So we have this Grand Caravan 3.6 Pentastar. It applies to a lot of Chrysler vehicles, Jeep vehicles, Grand Cherokees, Chargers, Town and Country, you name it. The vehicles that have the 3.6, it's a known issue to have a ticking sound, okay? If you diagnose it that it's coming from the upper valve covers, chances are that it's your rockers. So you can see that it's broken right there. So they start wearing out the cams. The cam journals, they start wearing out, and then you're gonna have a ticking sound. If this is the only thing that you need to remove, okay, you do not have to remove the entire camshaft. Just loosen the bolts. There are T30s Torx. Just loosen them evenly and raise the cams just slightly, just enough so you can pull out the bad rockers. If you do need to remove the camshaft because the journal is messed up and it's worn out, you're gonna have to buy a tool. It's right in there in the middle. I'm not sure if you can see it, but that piece of plastic, it's about 30-40 bucks on Amazon, or 300 bucks or so from Mopar, whichever you decide. It does the same job. In this particular case, I replaced the rocker that's broken, that was causing the ticking, and also a broken bolt that was at the back, because the previous owner over tightened the bolt by mistake, and it snapped and left it in place and left it alone, and here I am. So these bolts are torqued down very little, around 7 or 8 foot-pounds. So remove the cam, and then you're gonna be able to, with some pliers, just tap it a little bit, and then with some pliers you should be able to remove it. So it's no big deal. So yeah, at the front you're gonna have a 36mm bolt, and this one's gonna be torqued down to 110 foot-pounds, I believe, and the cams are gonna be, the cam bolts are gonna be torqued down to 85 inch-pounds. So give or take 7 or 8 foot-pounds if you convert it. So very little. So yeah, this facers, once you take out the 36mm bolt, the facers, you're gonna be able to pry it out from here. Just put a pry bar or a screwdriver or whatever, and you should be able to pop it out slightly back, and then the cams are gonna be free, and you're gonna be able to move the cams up, put the new one in or used one in right in place, and then you should be able to slide down the facer back in place. It's kind of time more, but look at the mark. They should align because there's a pin on the facer that goes into the cam. Of course, it has to be perfectly aligned. So yeah, and if we go back, make sure that you put all this in time before you remove everything. You're gonna have a hole and another hole facing up on your cams, and that pretty much tells you that the engine is in time. So do that first, and then remove the facers, and then you can remove the cam bolts. Then replace the camshaft, and then put it back together, yada yada. So any questions, let me know. You can do it. All right guys, peace. So I'm putting this back together, and just wanted to do a quick recap on what you need. You need to remove the top intake. The bolts that are holding the intake are 8s, and there's a small bracket right here. Those are 13s. The bolts around the valve cover are 8. The 3 bolts holding these coils are 10. This Torx holding this sensor is a T27, and the 2 holding the PVC valve, it's a T20, and the 2 bolts are holding the cams, phasers, those are 36mm, and the Torx are holding the cams bearings. Those are, I believe, also the T27. So yeah, all right guys.